Childhood Jesus 13 Were the Magi kings? The wise men who visited Jesus at his birth, or rather at his epiphany, does that mean at the manifestation of his glory, were the Magi kings? Why am I asking the question? Because a tradition in Christendom consists, the day of the Epiphany, to put a bean in a cake, and the one who has the bean becomes the king of the table. So we say, they are wise men. In reality, if we follow the text of the Gospel, they are Magi, come from the East. It means that they are pagans, who practiced a very ancient religion, made of many superstitions, such as the reading of the future, in the organs of slaughtered animals, in the flight of birds. These are practices that still exist sometimes in Africa among animists. And on the other hand, they practiced astrology. This art, which could be said because it is not a science, this art dates from the Paleolithic, and it is not surprising. There was not, as now, the lights of the cities, which make us no longer see the stars. The show, every night where there were no clouds, it was a beautifully starry sky, and people watched it peacefully, around the fire and then away from the fire. They saw and organized the movements of the planets. This means, therefore, that to manifest the glory of Christ, no priests of Jerusalem have come. Yet they had all the explicit prophecies. They are pagan magi. What does it mean? Well, exactly what Holy Council II says in the document Nostra Aetate, that God, obviously, has put primitive animism into all religions, including this one, so remote. The preparations, the seeds that prepare for the coming of Christ, and therefore the Magi, by their technique, I do not know how, knew that someone was going to be born, a savior, and they came to visit him. It is something fantastic. That means that God did not come only for Catholics or for Christians. It is all the men of the whole world in the current religions, says Nostra Aetate. It continues. There are seeds of truth, more or less close to God. At the top, Judaism and Islam, who worship the true God but who refuse to love Him heart to heart, so they are not in salvation. And then, very far away, we have religions like Buddhism, which does not believe that there is a God, but still tries to behave humbly with compassion ions for the beings, since the beings are part of the big everything which oneself is part of it. This compassion, this humility, are distant preparations, perhaps, but real preparations, for the salvation that will be offered to them by Christ.